Hello, everyone. Welcome to Hightail. You might be wondering, what happened to the server starting. Uh, Me and Kazbek started doing some stuff yesterday, so, here we are. Um, I myself have a bit of stuff in my inventory. Went, mining for a little bit of copper and some iron, but, Kazbek has been busy since we, started. So it looks to me like Kaz has built his house. um, we've got a little kind of village starting here, and this is our lovely temple, which is really quite big. Uh, we got a new dungeon. We did the dungeon yesterday as well. Got a bit of loot, including getting myself a good copper pickaxe. Um, but yeah, Uh, I will just give me a moment. I will just jump down very quickly, and we'll go and talk with Kazbek. Hey everyone, Grim from the future here. Just coming in with a bit of a disclaimer. We did not know until literally right now when I'm editing this. Discord audio is not being picked up. So, unfortunately, every time that we were acting with Kazbek, and once we actually got Dolan onto the server, their audio is not there. So, unfortunately, can't use any of those clips. But I can give you a quick, rundown of, what we were doing at that time. I'll do a voiceover. It's just an unfortunate thing, but it's okay. It's episode 1. It doesn't matter too much. Hopefully we'll have it fixed by episode 2, so we don't have to worry about it ever again. But yeah, we'll get that sorted as soon as possible. So you can go back to the episode now. Okay, so I ended up meeting up with Kazbek down the bottom, and hadn't noticed at that point that he had started putting crops in the footpath that he had made. So I was questioning him on why there was crops in the middle of the pathway. He said it was might as well do it, but yeah, he showed me his incredible treehouse that if you want to go and have a look over on his channel on how he constructed it, because I believe he did a how I did it kind of video. Yeah, it just winds in and out of this tree. Me and him had been scouting trees when we first got onto the server just to see which one was going to be the best, and yeah, he settled on this one. And I won't lie, this treehouse is just amazing. I really do wish that you guys got to hear all of the audio. But yeah, unfortunately, mistakes happen sometimes and we don't check them right when we're doing them. But yeah, you might be wondering why we're just staring at that light. It's not a light, it's a window. We would like it to be a light to give some little bit of ambience, but at the moment it is one of those things that don't. We hope it does in the future. Yeah, at the top there's a little kind of scouting platform. We were talking about how big the moon was. I won't lie, Hightail Moon absolutely scares me. It's huge. It's so big. And yeah, we basically spent a couple of minutes up there talking about how everything was going to be built up and how I was where I was wanting to put my buildings, my home, the barn, the crops, the animals. We were talking about all of that, and yeah, I was super impressed by his treehouse. So again, if you want to check it out, please go head over to Kazbek. His link is down in the description area. You can go and check out his treehouse once his videos obviously come out. But yeah, it was interesting and I enjoyed it. It astounds me how good people are, especially with Hightail being so finicky at the moment. Being able to get around the tree, deciding that it's going to randomly like burst, which was hilarious to talk about because obviously America at the moment with their exploding trees. Very strange phenomenon, but exploding trees, everyone. That's what I was worried was going to happen while Kazbek was actually building this tree, that the tree was going to decide to just explode. But it didn't, thankfully, and now he has a really awesome treehouse starter base. So really cannot wait to see what else he does with the treehouse, or really with the next part of his expansion. So after having a chat with Kazbek about his little treehouse there, we're waiting on night to pass, and just to kind of fill in that space, I'm currently smelting the rest of our ore that we've managed to get, and also kind of like planning what we're gonna do with the farm over here. So this is gonna be a fun little thing, I think, trying to work out where everything is going to go. So I thought just to kind of have a different little thing happening here, I'll actually draw it for you guys. So yeah, hopefully I can get the gist of what I'm actually trying and imagining what we do. Right, and welcome to Clip Studio Paint. This is where I generally do a lot of my artwork, so I also wanted to use it for working out what we're going to do for the farm. So as you can see here, this here is where that there is where the farmhouse currently is. So I'm gonna move the house, the farmhouse up to here, and then we're gonna demolish this. This is going bye-bye, and what we're actually going to do is go ahead and build the house along here. Probably add some extra little doohickeys around there. We're going to probably put barns here. So barn. Oh, we'll just stick that so we know that's for the home. What I'm thinking as well is that we will put along here, just kind of going, ugh, that was horrible. Doing that, putting the farm animals, so, and then, oops, I don't know what's happening there, just, I'm leaving it. And then basically, all of this, what you see here, will be farmland. The other things that I'm also thinking of doing is I'm going to take taking a chapter out of Mumbo Jumbo's book. So thank you, Mumbo, for your brilliant building ideas as of late, especially with the new season. I am going to put windmills. That was not the color that I picked. Windmills along here. Decorative, of course, they're not going to do anything, but we could use it as just a general storage type thing as well. And then basically from there, we have food for, like, we have meat and stuff. We have a storage area in the barn. We have enough, like, vegetables and everything like that, so we'd be fine. We'll have a home, and we'll have some decor going on. Not only that, we will probably end up doing some terraforming, making the place look a little bit nicer. Maybe looking at building some custom trees the way that we normally build trees rather than how the trees look now. Not to say that the trees here don't look nice, but I am very much a person who is just like, hey, I'm in aesthetics. Give me those aesthetics. So we can also do that. I'm thinking, because we do have a pathway along here, what we can do is we can do a branching path that comes this way, and or just come straight. It doesn't matter. Either way, something that kind of like works essentially, so just comes into the farm. That'll be cool to do. I'm trying to think of like other things that we could do. Probably add in. Oh, have we got another color? We have got another color. Maybe put some like fencing around here just to kind of make it more secure, in quotation marks. It'll be mostly the way that I design fences, so it'd be a lot of shrubs, a lot of rocks, a lot of broken fences, because that's generally how I end up building most of my things. Down over here, where there's kind of this open space, there is a possibility that later on we can also turn this area here into more farm. We'll see. I'll talk with the others about that. But it's a lot of stuff to plant, it's a lot of stuff to take care of, and that'll be perfectly fine. I have no problem with that. But yeah, no, this barn area is going to be kind of my big thing. But at this point in time, I will most definitely say getting the house done will be our biggest thing to start with. So, with that being said, our checklist is what we're going to do. So, we're doing the farmhouse. I'm realizing that this is got stabilization. There we go. Let's do that. Don't like the stabilization. Stabilization is kind of annoying. So do the farmhouse. That is number 1. Number 2 will be the farm. Farm plots. Farm pots? Plots. There we go. Plots. And then 3 will be the animal. My brain. Animal plots. 4, we'll look into doing the barn. And then 5 is the yeah, pretty things. There we go. That is our to-do list. And also, by the way, if you do have any ideas that we could use for the farm, please do not hesitate to go ahead and tell me in the comments. I would really like to know if I'm doing the right thing, or if you have some of your own ideas. We don't know. Because we have noticed just generally at the moment, animals love to be able to get out of fences. They can just walk over them at the moment. So we want to try and also figure out a way to keep the animals in their pens so that they don't get out and get away and everything like that. So, yeah. But let's just go ahead. I have some food. I made myself a iron hatchet. But we need to go and start getting our supplies. So, with our little markety mark that we've already set up, we're gonna go and sort out whereabouts the house is gonna go. Alright, so this is where the house is gonna go. So this little green mushroom here was kind of our little spot that we were talking about with Kazbak up the top there. And we can get a beautiful view of everything so far. So it'll be really, really good. But we do have this, and I've not been down here yet. So I want to see how deep this goes before I settle on anything. Ooh, mossy stone. Cool. Ooh. Is that the basement? Is that the basement for the house? Can't remember. There is a basement for the house, though. So we have a little bit of a mine shaft down here that we could use. Okay. Yep, so that's the basement for the house. Seems bigger than I thought it was originally. And... woo! Hi! I was not expecting company down here. Hello, bat. Oh, spiders? Really? Hi. That's what I get for not making sure that I ate before I went down there. Okay, so I managed to get down, get my things, so I am finally back up at the surface. We're not going to worry about the hole, but this area here is what we're going to be building our home on. It does need a little bit of cleaning up, but that's okay. We won't worry about that. But I'm also trying to decide on which design we're going to go with for the home. So, I guess, to start off with, we will start clearing away. It's the best thing to do. So, literally, as I was cleaning this up, that's all I was doing. I was also listening to music and just trying to decide on what I was going to start off with. And, well, unfortunately, or fortunately, I don't know which one it is, but the plot of land that I actually have had a bit of a secret. We did see it earlier when I was going and killing the wolf, but you'll see very shortly, my amazement, I guess you can call it, as to how on earth, how lucky I was to start with this plot of land. It was crazy. So I was sorting out the top of the house, just kind of setting up the platform, and well, I have a home that's in a basement. Didn't know about it, just found out. And it is a fairly big home. We have kind of everything that we're needing. So, I won't have to do very much, at least. I will maybe probably sort out a couple of things. There's even more. There's even more? Oh my gosh, this house is huge. Well, oh, an air grimoire. Cool. Upside, we have a new, but a home. So at least we have a starting home. That's amazing, I guess. And an iron helmet. There we go. Shadow Weave? what did this person have in their house? I unfortunately did have to remove the resident from the home. They were very violent towards me, so they were removed. It looks like a little bear that's adorable. Okay. I've not paid attention to anything that goes on in here. I have a home, and I wasn't even trying to get one. I'm trying to remember how I got in. I got in this way. Okay, so it has been a while since we last had a bit of a chat. I went off, I did some quick gathering of some other materials that I would need. I still need so much to build the house, but I've been working on the basement area. We now have a staircase going all the way down, so if we just pop along down here, this will all, at one point in time, all be cobblestone, so that's still happening. It's just gonna take me a bit. So we come into this part of the home, which is where the entrance should be. But we have a little storage area down here, because I thought, you know, I can just kind of block that off, or I can put chests in there. It won't matter too much. We go into what I'm naming just the lounge area, because that's kind of what it is. At the moment, down here is where the bedroom still is. There used to be a wall here, kind of like making you go all the way around. It just took it out. So we've got our bed all the way down here, which is really, really cool. But if we jump over onto this side, so we're coming down the stairs, coming on to the right side instead, I'm thinking of making this the bedroom area, because I can take this wall out, I can then make it a big room, or I can just keep it this little kind of cozy room and see what I can do overall with it, because I think that'll be really cool and really neat to do. That's gonna take a bit of planning to do. So it's functional for now. We're not like wanting it to be extremely fancy as of right now, but it works and I'm liking it. I won't lie, that wolf looked very ominous on the hill there. But yeah, we have a way down our home. For the time being, I am going to start building up our actual homestead very shortly. It just might take me a bit, because I gotta gather all of the supplies. And working with stone and copper tools, not exactly fun, but I might see if I can get an upgrade and go ahead and get myself some more iron tools to do more stuff with. So, alrighty. So, I have started fixing up the basement area. I don't care that this isn't round, don't need to be round, but the tower around it at least is going to be round, so we've got that at least. I'm trying to work out if I want this to be an actual round, like, tower, or if I want to try and attempt to make it into a dome and make a dome, like, conservatory. I'm not sure right yet. Because what I could do is I could get the pots and put them along the edge. I don't also know how to actually put anything into them, but I'm trying to work it out. We'll see. Either way, I'm going to attempt to put things along here. If I do end up doing the conservatory style thing, it'll be something, I guess. We'll figure something out. Alright, so I'm going to do this very quickly. I have put on most of the roof. But here's the problem. And I think it's just a visual glitch or something like that. It's happening even in my single player. A few things, like roofing or even the scarecrow, just disappear. they're still technically there. The box is still there and everything like that. But they're not like I put I put stuff here. There should be that there. I put it there. But yeah. Yeah, it's a little, I would say it's a little rough that it keeps just disappearing, but hey, we're learning? Question mark? It might be one of those things that if it doesn't get fixed next patch, I might put a ticket in and go like, yo, hey, stuff be broken. I don't know. We'll see if the roof disappears on me again. So yeah, it turns out that these are being on. I am doing a bit of reconstruction on the roof. I've decided that I don't like the way that the roof looks, so I'm changing it for the heck of just changing things and how they are. I feel like this is okay to deal with. But it works. It works. It's a little pagoda type thing to get down into my home. Gotta get rid of this. But it looks kind of nice. I like it. It looks interesting and fun, right? I don't know. I'm very confused with what kind of like home I'm doing. Like this is an interesting build so far, but I'm still very beside myself. I don't know exactly what I'm doing. I should probably look into building the house up. I just wanted to get that done. I'm gonna build the house now. Screw it. Okay, so well, we had that amazing visit from Dolan. I've been doing some building and things like that. And well, I've gotten this far so far. Finally added the little greenhouse area. Don't worry about the hole. The hole's gonna be filled up. But I've got the starting of my little home. Got a fireplace. I need to actually get rid of this. There we go. So we got a fireplace. Our entrance is here, coming into quite a grand room. I really enjoy having my lower floors always like quite tall. So this is what, 1, 2, 3, 4, about 5 blocks tall, which I find quite nice. Here's our little fireplace that you've seen out back. I've got a little place underneath the stairs. I might make a little joke and put a bed down here. We never know. Heading upstairs, though, we do have this lovely open room, which I'm thinking of turning into like a library type room for now. And then I will be moving my bedroom up into this kind of cozy little nook over here. I can see everything everywhere that I need to see, which is cool. I'm able to go ahead and look out these windows if I want to. So, and then I can look down as well. It's a very interesting and fun little build that I've done. I'm trying to decide whether or not I am putting like a front, like decking out the front here, to kind of like cover this area over, or if I'm just going to go ahead and put like a roofing material like literally just to sit over the door, just to make it look nice. I don't know, I haven't come up with ideas yet, but I'm getting somewhere. I'm getting somewhere finally. It's taken a while, but that is... it's happening. We're building a house. That's the cool thing. So, I will see you guys next time. Hopefully I have the roof on by the time I get back to coming and seeing you guys. But, we will see. I don't know what type of roof. I'm wondering if I'm wanting to go with that roof, which means I have to go collect more marble. We'll see. We'll see what type of roof I go with. Anyway, see you guys shortly. Okay, well, here it is. The house. It's taken me a while to do, but it's okay. I actually enjoyed really building this and just doing the finite little touches to actually make it look more nicer than it originally was. I am thinking of maybe changing out these half slabs into actually full blocks so that they kind of like match around, but yeah, I've missed a bit of the roof there. Don't worry, it's one of those things of it wasn't too important, and it's just little things that I will end up fixing up. But I have done a little bit of stuff indoors as well, so we've got a nice flooring in. Got some, at least some, like, lighting in here. I've started moving things in, so I've got that. I've added torches all the way down, so we've got those to light up the way. Upstairs, again, more lighting. Our roof, and I wanted to go with a kind of more traditional kind of A-frame style at the top there. Very, very kind of farmhousey. But yeah, I will bring my bed up, put my bed in here, get this all nice and cozy. I'm not sure if I'm going to put the bed there or if I'm going to put it here and have some kind of paraphernalia around the place, but it is a very big open house. I'm going to get some shelving and things like that to put, to do the bookshelves and everything like that. But yeah, no, this is how far we've gotten now. And I legitimately cannot wait until we get more of this done. I really cannot wait until we start doing the fields for the food. We start the barn. Oh, I'm gonna have so much fun doing all of this. But yeah, thank you guys for coming and joining me. It's been wonderful as always, and I will see you the next video. See you later.